Good morning and welcome to another Mold Breaker Empowerment Forum. As always, I am delighted to be here sharing these moments with you, my viewing audience. I hope that you have had an opportunity to reflect on my recent 6-part series dealing with habit breaking. And today, I am equally delighted to introduce a new series, and we are going to focus on returning to ground zero and relaunching for success. Would you like to lead a successful life? I certainly would, and I strive daily to do just that. Reap success, generate new ideas, come up with some innovative activities that will not only improve my health, but enhance my quality of life. And guess what? I want the same for you and you and you too. So, when we look at the world in which we live, we realize that we live in a world that is dominated by beliefs, cliches, social constructs, ideologies, and they all do one thing. They steer us in a direction, one direction or the other. But for some of us, we feel pressured as we are being steered, and that is a formula for failure and not for success. And so therefore, we must return to ground zero and relaunch in order for us to move towards the path of success. And so, over the next couple weeks, I will be sharing with you on beliefs. Beliefs, can you believe that? Yeah, sounds like a oxymoron, doesn't it? But our beliefs are at the heart of our action. They are at the heart of our thoughts. They are at the heart of our attitudes and our behaviors. And so therefore, if we plan to succeed, we must examine our underlying beliefs. Beliefs are those things that we hold near and dear to us. Those are like our proverbial Bible. They are what we believe in. They are what we live by. They are what we decide and make decisions based on. And so therefore, it is almost impossible for us to move without referring to the beliefs that we hold dear to us. I want to share a few points with you surrounding beliefs. First and foremost, beliefs are complex. They are complex because they come from so many areas. Some of them we don't even know when we formed them or where they even originated, but we do know that they are things that we hold as truths. That's what beliefs are, things that we hold as truths. And when something appears true for us, we live by it, and no matter what else come in our space, we dismiss them, we ignore them, we refute them, we just walk away and say, you know what? I don't believe that. I believe this, and so this is what I am sticking to. Now, for us in the Bahamas, sometimes the only thing we think of when we think about belief is our religious belief. And of course, our religious belief does influence a lot of our daily life decisions. But there are other beliefs that we have as well. And some of them are formed out of folk talk, out of traditions, out of superstition, and of course, out of our religious teachings. But they all come together and form truths in our thoughts, and so therefore we use them as guidelines, as signposts, as basically our foundation upon which we build our lives. But besides being very complex, these beliefs are deep-rooted. They are sometimes empowering, sometimes they're limiting, and sometimes they're even debilitating. Yes. So what did you just get from what I said? Beliefs. Not all beliefs are good for us. Some of them lock us into states of immobility, in states of fear, in states of mistrust, in states of not wanting to move forward unless we see a sign of some sort. These are not altogether bad, but they're not exclusively good. So what does it require for us to launch out along the pathway of success? If we want to really and truly experience success in every area of our lives, then we must do some critical things. Like habits, we must take those same 6 principles of taking time, acquiring knowledge, setting up the right conditions, making a commitment, persevering, and seeking out support. Beliefs are really our truths. But the question that we must ask ourselves, what I hold as truth, is it really a truth, or is it a superstition? Is it a cliche? Is it a folk story that someone passed on through the generations? And how is it affecting my life? How is it helping me to advance? What is it giving me to leave and pass on to future generations? In your family, in your workplace, in your social circles. I will spend the next couple weeks looking at beliefs, how they affect our health, how they affect our social life, how they affect our thought processes, how they affect our holistic state of well-being. Do you realize that many people are sick because of their thought processes, and their thought processes are governed by their underlying beliefs? When I was studying for my degree in health education and health promotion, I came across a few very interesting concepts. But one of the things that stood out for me was something called locus of control. And do you know what that is? It's basically your belief in whether you believe that you have the control and you are the determinator of your personal future, or whether that control rests in the hands of someone else, be it your pastor, your politician, your parents, your friends. But in all honesty, that power and that control belongs to you, and only person that can give that power to another is you yourself. Now, let me clarify something very, very important. As Bahamians, we believe strongly in the superpower, the power whom we refer to as God. And it's universal. We call him God. Some people call him Yahweh. Some people call him Jehovah. Some people call him Allah. Some people call him Jah. And the names go on and on. But as the songwriter once said, so many people calling him by so many different names, but your God and my God is one. If you refer to the creator of all things unexplainable, the spirit that resides in you, the thought processes that align with your spirit, that creates your character, along with the influences that are around you, then you are basically referring to a higher source, a higher power to whom you are connected. So, coming back to beliefs, that is one of the things, we get caught up in labels. Labels are signposts, they are stickers, they are names that we give to things that influence the way we think and what we truly believe. I talk about religion, but we have our culture, we have our social circles, we have our mental and emotional states. These are all important when it comes to understanding the influence of our beliefs. I assure you that in order for you to lead a successful, happy, healthy, productive, and well-balanced life, you must first examine those underlying beliefs. What you believe about yourself, what you believe about others, what you believe about the world around you. It is unfortunate that too many of us do not take control of our personal destiny. It is unfortunate that not enough of us take the time to learn ourselves and the world around us. Instead, what we have adopted is a herd mentality. Herd mentality comes in the form of fashion trends. It comes in the form of fads. It comes in the form of choosing one side over the other. It comes in the form of self-neglect for the acceptance of what others think of you and what others believe about you. You are not what others think. You are not what others believe. You are a unique individual created by God with a unique purpose. You were designed, you were imported into this earth, at this time for a specific purpose. Do you know your purpose? Is your purpose clouded by the noise of the market, by the beliefs that are handed on to you? Or is your purpose known to you and you are walking in it? If you are not walking in your purpose, if you do not know what your purpose is, then I invite you to return to ground zero. Tackle those beliefs. Break those molds in which those beliefs are being encaged. And relaunch your journey so that you can have a successful, happy, well-balanced, and beautiful life. We are approaching the end of another year. And yes, it has been 2 years now since the world has been walking in a straight line because of a disease which is hardly understood, but everyone is towing the line, seeking answers, following the masses, following the guidelines, following their personal beliefs. Or is it the beliefs of others that you're following? To be vaccinated, not to be vaccinated. To travel, not to travel. To move or to stand still. These are all grounded in beliefs. And it is unfortunate if the belief that you are moving in is not your own belief, because you have not taken the time to sit still and evaluate what is going on in the world around you, what is going on in your home, in your neighborhoods. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You must utilize those 6 habits, those 6 habit breaking strategies, and seek to establish for yourself the beliefs that are working and will work best for you and your family, and by extension, the world. So, I invite you to take this journey with me over the next several weeks to explore how your beliefs and the beliefs of others are either setting you up for success or setting you up for failure. I close by saying, again, reiterating the points, beliefs are very complex. They are deep-rooted. They can be empowering, or they can be debilitating. The choice is truly yours and mine. Let's make it personal. Let's individualize it. As we come towards the end of 2021, and as we look to take new steps in 2022, let's begin to re-examine our beliefs so that when we establish new resolutions, when we create new plans and set new goals for ourselves, they will be from the point of beliefs that will serve us. Some beliefs have expiry dates, and some beliefs have been expired a long time ago, but we keep holding on to them. Why? Because it is our comfort zone. Comfort is good, but it's only a good feeling. What makes comfort good and best for us is when we are getting the results that we desire in all areas of our lives. And so I invite you until next week to begin to think about, what is it that I truly believe? What is it that I truly believe? Where did this originate? Where did it come from? How does it affect my life? In what areas of my life does it affect me? Am I being controlled by this belief? Am I being crippled by it? Is it limiting my movement, my progress? Think about it. And if there be areas during your reflection that you discover that, hey, I honestly don't know why I believe this, begin to write a list and begin to check off those things. Put a line through it if it doesn't serve you. Put a tick to it. And then begin to look at how it is serving you and how it can be improved, so that when 2020 rolls around, you know that you are indeed on the right track. I am your mold breaker doc, Audrey Mellayne, aka Aud Mel. I invite you to take a new step, return to ground zero, and relaunch your journey for success. Until next week, I say take care, stay safe, and have a great life.